Okay, the signature tune that signals their arrival. They're accompanied first by the marshal, who is a university officer who leads the procession. 3 such marshals you will see this morning, but we're seeing the first set of graduates entering the tent. Leading the procession there is Mr. Kevin Tai. He's the head of exams, and most people don't usually see him unless you have exam issues. But that's a face to note. Also linked to this graduation ceremony in a big way as being awarding degrees. Is in the office of the registrar, with this being his specific responsibilities, or responsibility rather. As we reflect more on the theme, Pelicans in an AI-driven future, where tradition meets tomorrow. It is a theme that reminds us that even as technology reshapes our world, like it or not, the values of scholarship, service, and regional responsibility remain firmly rooted at the heart of the UWI. The Universal Regalia is what you're seeing unfolding now. The traditional dress for ceremonies such as these. The graduate's dress consists of 3 elements: the gown, the hood, and the mortarboard. In our case, the mortarboard is reserved for those with advanced degrees, PhDs. The color of the UWI's gown is blue, with doctoral students wearing scarlet. The hood is that cape you're seeing over the gown. And we have varying colors signifying the type of degree or faculty or discipline that they are a part of. Some faculties, well, faculties in general offer several areas of discipline, and you'll see those kinds of slight difference. But for the most part, the color that represents the Faculty of Social Sciences is orange. Not just any color, orange. Other colors are for other faculties, blue for the humanities, purple for medical sciences, and the list goes on. But you will see an orange color hood at the top of the gown, signifying the Faculty of Social Sciences. Yesterday you'd have seen most of the Faculty of Social Sciences graduating, all of them except the Mona School of Business and Management. Today, the Mona School of Business and Management stands by itself in the Faculty of Social Sciences, accompanied by the Faculty of Sport. The Mona School of Business and Management, MSBM as we call it, is a premier business school within the University of the West Indies Mona campus, delivering world-class business education, research, and executive training in the Caribbean. That's our graduate you're seeing on the screen, Courtney McGregor, or valedictorian rather, the graduate who is a valedictorian. MSBM's faculty and leadership team are central to its mission of nurturing future business leaders, advancing knowledge, and contributing to economic and social development across the region. The leadership of MSBM provides strategic direction, academic oversight, and quality assurance across its programs. Dr. David McBean is the executive director. Dr. Indiana Mintokoy, rather, is the Deputy Executive Director. And Dr. Twilame Logan is the Deputy Executive Director in charge of undergraduate programs and quality assurance. Dr. Indiana Mintokoy is in charge of MBA and MSc programs. MSBM's faculty is organized into academic units that specialize in key areas of business education. Behavioral sciences and general management, decision sciences and information systems, finance and accounting, marketing, international business, entrepreneurship, and strategy. A little bit of a spotlight on the graduate, on the valedictorian, rather. Courtney McGregor. Courtney describes himself as hardworking, intelligent, and people-oriented. He values leadership that empowers others to grow independently, stepping in when support is needed. His philosophy: luck is what happens when hard work meets opportunity. And this, he says, continues to guide his journey. He was raised in Church Road, St. Catherine. He credits his success to the support of his mother, Miss Pearline Morrison, his brother, Mr. Shamoy Wilson, and his cousin, Mrs. Noticia Forrest, along with the guidance of mentors throughout his academic journey. He's a proud alumnus of St. Jago High School. He's active in volleyball, the Interact Club, and the TVJ School Challenge Quiz team, representing the school in 2020 and 2021. His dedication earned him the TVJ School Challenge Quiz Scholarship, which fully funded his university studies and reinforced his belief in discipline and opportunity. Courtney McGregor. Our valedictorian for this morning. We also have a posthumous award for our honorary graduate, Donald Webby. The Honorable Donald Webby, OJCD, former Group CEO of Grace Kennedy Limited, former Government of Jamaica Minister and Senator, was a steadfast advocate for economic development and institutional excellence. He stood among Jamaica's preeminent business leaders and public servant. His journey at Grace Kennedy Limited began in 1995 as Group Finance Manager. He soon rose through the ranks to Deputy Finance Director and then Group CFO, later also assuming responsibility for the Financial Services Division as its Chief Operating Officer. His contributions have been widely honored. In 2015, he became the first Jamaican to receive the International Entrepreneur of the Year Award from the Young Caribbean Professional Network. In the same year, he was also the youngest recipient of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Jamaica's Distinguished Member Award. In 2020, he was awarded the Caribbean American Heritage Award for Outstanding Corporate Citizenship. In recognition of his business and entrepreneurial leadership, in 2017, he received the Order of Distinction Commander Class, and in 2024, he was elevated to the Order of Jamaica, OJ. Donald Webby. His daughter will be collecting on his behalf this morning. That is Stephanie Webby, the daughter of Mr. Don Webby, will be collecting the honorary degree that is being conferred on him this morning. The Faculty of Sport. It's one of the university's newest faculties, officially established in 2017. It represents a strategic commitment to sport as a drive of education, health, leadership, research, and regional development across the Caribbean. The Faculty of Sport operates across all UWI campuses through academies of sport, with the Mona Academy of Sport serving currently as the hub at the Mona campus in Jamaica. The faculty integrates academic programs, elite and recreational sport, research, and community outreach within a single institutional framework. So the graduation ceremony you're seeing unfolding features social sciences MSBM only and sport. We now anticipate the arrival of those PhDs. You will see them coming in shortly. Amarsha will also usher them in. And they are wonderfully adorned in scarlet, trimmed with black. They're also wearing a black mortarboard with tassel, so you can't miss them. They are a standout for sure. Why do we have students marching, one may ask? This procession of graduates is symbolic. It symbolizes transition. A transition from student to graduate, from preparation to practice, and from aspiration to impact. And we so wish them all the very best in the world. As they go out into the world, they will form a part of our alumni. So we pause. We take this opportunity to acknowledge members of the UWI Alumni Association who are joining us today. It's good to have you. Thanks so much for joining. Many of you are spouses, relatives of persons who are graduating. Your continued engagement, mentorship, advocacy ensure that the legacy of the University of the West Indies remains vibrant and forward-looking. Without a vibrant alumni, we really don't have much of a strong future. The University of the West Indies proudly defines itself as an activist university, one that does not merely observe society. It actively engages with it. What does that advocacy look like? The UWI stands for regional development, for social justice, for climate resilience, and for the transformation of Caribbean societies through knowledge. In a little while, we'll also witness the arrival of the academic procession. This is considered one of the most solemn and symbolic moments of the ceremony. When the academic staff takes their turn, walking from the back of the room all the way up to their dais at the front of the room or to the side of the room, to take their seat. The quality of the degree, the quality of our students, depends on the quality of the resource. Our lecturers, our academic staff. But it's also the environment. Scholarship will tell you that. It's not just lecturers, it's also the environment. It's also the other staff. It's administrative ancillary staff. It's the overall environment. So even though today honors the academic pathway, we pause to acknowledge all contributing factors. The academic procession reflects centuries-old university tradition, symbolizing order, authority, scholarship, and continuity. As the graduates take their seats, we should see those coming in with their PhDs in short order. If you're just joining us, welcome to the UWI's presentation of graduate ceremony. We're featuring the faculties of Social Sciences, MSBM only, and Sport. 2,500 students will graduate this series during the course of this series. No small feat, but everything planned to perfection. You've been hearing the sweet playing, the sweet sound, the sweet strains of music coming from the UWI Panorhythm Steel Orchestra. This is a band that was formed in the 1950s. And in 1976 was named Panorhythm, and that has been its name ever since. The participants in the band aren't music majors. We're seeing on screen the Minister of Education. We're also seeing the head of the Grace Kennedy Group of Companies.
Go ahead, Mr. Bent, until we see some otherwise activity.
So we are now awaiting the arrival of the advanced degrees PhDs, and thereafter we will see the arrival of the academic procession. That is the Honorable Dr. Dana Dixon. She is the Minister of Education. We're hearing the sound indicating the beginning of the academic procession. You will see the marshal coming in first, followed by the Guild of Students. They are going to be there in their usual red shirts. The UWI Alumni Association, the Jamaica chapter, University and Campus Council representatives, and of course the feature there would be our lecturers, with a number of persons coming in that order. They're making their grand entrance to this solemn tune. You're seeing there the head of Mona School of Business and Management, Dr. McBee, Dr. Aldine Facey is the head of the Mona Sports Academy. Some familiar faces are there as they enter the tent. They're making their way to the front of the room, and you're seeing the flags representing the region. The UWI is supported by Caribbean region, and rightly so, the flags are proudly displayed for all to see. You'll hear shortly the university singers. The University Singers is renowned, and it's a renowned group associated with the UWI. It was founded in 1957. They began with just 7 undergraduate students who loved singing. Over time, the choir grew into a large ensemble of over 40 members, including both undergraduate and graduate students, and of course now alumni. You have just lovers who've never left, and we like it that way. Their motto: one voice, one song. The group's mission is to share the joy of music while maintaining high artistic standards and representing Caribbean culture. They also have their concert season, the University Singers' annual concert season, traditionally in June, featuring a rich mix of musical styles, from classical arrangements and Negro spirituals to Jamaican folk, reggae, and revival music. Over to the University Singers.
love used to reign, yeah. We dance all night to the songs they played. We can come again, we do it just the same, yeah. Remember the song used to make you rock away. Those were the days when love used to reign, yeah. We dance all night to the songs they play. We can come again, we do it just the same, yeah. Remember the songs used to make you rock away.
The university singers there performing excellently as usual. You will notice as we anticipate the arrival of the Chancellor's procession, last year the university unveiled its new Chancellor's the new academic regalia for the university hierarchy: Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, and principals. This regalia is worn by university officers during formal ceremonies at the UWI and has been significantly redesigned for after 7.5 decades. These new gowns feature vibrant, eye-catching designs as a tribute to the colors, textures, and culture of the region. It was conceptualized through insights from our university community and produced by collaboration of in-house talent. A young designer and a West Indian manufacturer. So you will see some bold African prints along the sleeves and the breast. A bold and refreshing design. Honorary graduand or honorary graduand Donald Webby will be conferred with an honorary degree this morning, recognizing extraordinary service and impact. This is the late Donald Webby and his daughter Stephanie Webby will collect on his behalf this morning.
Eternal Father, bless our land. Guard us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Be our life through countless hours. To our leaders, just true respect for all. Serve response to duties called. Strengthen us that we too cherish. Give us knowledge, yes, so we perish. Knowledge send us, Heavenly Father, grant to wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we
Members of the Chancellor's procession include the Chief Marshal, who will lead in the procession, the Campus Registrar, the Deans of Faculties, the President of the UWI Alumni Association Jamaica Chapter, the University Bursar, the Public Orator and University Registrar, the Deputy Principals and Pro-Vice Chancellors, the Campus Principal, Professor Denzel Williams, the Honorary Graduand, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles, the Chairman of the Mona Campus Council, Mr. Dennis Cohen, the Mace Bearer. The Mace Bearer is the UWI Mona Guild of Students President, Mr. Rashawn Winter, and finally, entering would be the Chancellor, Dr. the Most Honorable Doddridge D. Miller. Upon entry, you will also see the mace bearer carrying a mace. The mace is a ceremonial tool, highly ornamented, and it's historically derived from medieval weapon of authority. The strain of music acknowledging the beginning of the Chancellor's procession is being heard. Any minute now, the camera will pick them up entering the tent. The mace symbolizes the authority of the university, the continuity of academic governance, and the formal commencement of academic proceedings. Impressive showing this morning of the Chancellor's party. We're seeing first the Deans of Faculties, Dr. Christine Clark there acting for the Faculty of Social Sciences. We're seeing former Principal Professor Gordon Shirley. He's on screen, not in the procession. places on the platform, you will see the mace bearer coming before the Chancellor. The mace reminds us that this ceremony is not only a celebration, but a sacred academic trust passed from generation to generation. Keenly, that the mace bearer will wait until everyone is settled on the platform. There is the Guild President, Rashawn Winter, carrying the mace. He will observe, and once they're all settled on the platform, he will place the mace into the mace holder. Once he's done so, it signifies the official start of the graduation ceremony. And once he's done so, the next voice you'll hear will be that of the Chancellor as he takes his place at the podium. He has placed it into the holder. I am now signing off. My name is Roger Bent. It was a pleasure being with you. Over to the main stage.
Good morning. Please be seated. Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles and Lady Beckles, Chairman, Campus Council, Mr. Dennis Cohen, Pro-Vice Chancellor and Principal of the UWI Mona, Professor Denzel A. Williams, Minister of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Senator Dr. the Honorable Dana Morris Dixon, the family, and by extension, the Grace Kennedy family of the late Honorable Don Webby, who will be honored posthumously today, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Principals of the St. Augustine, Cave Hill, Global Campus in Five Islands, former Principal of the Mona Campus, Ambassador the Honorable Professor Gordon Shirley, other members of the platform party, deans, members of staff and students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, class of 2025, good morning. Good morning, graduates, and good morning to your families, your lecturers, your mentors, and all who have walked this journey with you. Today we gather not merely to mark the end of an academic chapter, but to celebrate the beginning of a new Caribbean story, one that you, the graduates of 2025, are uniquely positioned to assist in crafting. You did not arrive here by accident. You arrived through sacrifice, through resilience, through nights of study and days of doubt, through balancing, in some cases, work and school, family and ambition, hardship and hope. You arrived through hurricanes, both literal and metaphorical. You arrived through the pandemic's lingering shadows, through economic uncertainty, through the quiet battles that no one saw, but you endured nonetheless. Class of 2025, you have not only completed your course of study, you've also grown intellectually, emotionally, socially. You represent the best of our region. And your growth does not stop here. Your journey continues not just academically, but as leaders in your communities and as guardians of our shared future. You are graduating into a global environment increasingly shaped by national self-interest, where the idea of a shared responsibility for the prosperity of mankind is fading, where the preservation of our way of life for all is no longer guaranteed, where climate change, inequality, and conflict threaten the very fabric of our collective future. And yet here you are, standing tall, ready. As graduates of the University of the West Indies, you stand on a solid foundation. You have been equipped with knowledge, perspective, and the ability to think critically. In addition, you have inherited the legacy of decades of Caribbean leadership in many global areas. In climate justice, where small island states have led the global call for action and accountability, where from Barbados to Bahamas, our leaders are demanding climate justice not just for ourselves, but for vulnerable nations everywhere. In social equity, where Caribbean thinkers, artists, and activists continue to challenge inequality, colonial legacies, and systemic bias, where our voices shape the conversations on reparations, demanding equity and human dignity. In sports, where athletes have shown the world that excellence knows no borders and what heart and discipline can achieve, where for decades our cricketers dominated world pitches with their skills and professionalism. And yet, even more than this leadership is required now. In this evolving new environment, you are not just graduates, you are builders, you are architects. You are the designers of a Caribbean that refuses to be defined by size or by the outdated assumptions of others. You are part of the generation that must reset the agenda. You must chart a path to a more enlightened future, one that values cooperation over competition, one that sees that diversity is not a challenge but a strength, one that understands that the Caribbean voice is not a whisper, it is a force. In this emerging environment, you're not just graduates, you're architects of Caribbean possibility. Class of 2025, you're the generation that understands that knowledge is borderless, that technology is a great equalizer, that size is no longer an insurmountable limiting factor, that a small island can produce world-class innovation, that a village in Antigua, a district in Jamaica, a parish in Barbados, a town in Trinidad can be the birthplace of global solutions. You are the generation that knows that excellence is not imported, it is cultivated, it is homegrown. And so today I invite you to see yourselves not just as graduates of our university, but as stewards of our region, as custodians of a rich legacy, as the ones who will shape the economies, the institutions, and the values of a Caribbean that will continue to rise. Let us be clear. The Caribbean has long been underestimated. We've been told we are too small to matter, too fragmented to lead, too dependent to thrive. But you know better. You know that our size is not our weakness. It is our strength. It allows us to be agile, to be bold, to be united in purpose. You know that our diversity is not a barrier. It is a treasure. It gives us perspective, creativity, and resilience. You know that our history is not a weight, it is a foundation. It reminds us of what we have overcome and what we are capable of. So let us respond by being an example that others cannot ignore. Let us build systems that work. Let us foster cultures of integrity, innovation, and inclusion. Let us show the world what Caribbean excellence truly looks like. And even then, the future will not be given to us. It must be claimed. So class of 2025, go claim it. Claim it with your ideas, with your startups, with your research, with your art, with your activism, with your leadership in boardrooms, in classrooms, in parliaments, and in communities. Claim it by refusing to accept mediocrity, by demanding transparency, by building institutions that serve the people, not just the powerful. Claim it by embracing technology, not as a tool of consumption, but as a platform for creation. Use it to solve problems, to connect markets, to educate minds, to amplify Caribbean voices across the globe. Class of 2025, you're the ones with the knowledge, creativity, and understanding to make a difference. The ones who can take our economies from extraction to innovation, from vulnerability to resilience. And so as you step forward today, I ask you to carry three things with you. First, carry your story. Never forget where you came from, whether you grew up in a fishing village or a city, whether you were raised by one parent or many, whether you face hardship or privilege. Your story matters. It is your compass. It is your power. Second, carry your responsibility. You're not just individuals. You're part of a wider Caribbean that needs your voice, your vision, and your integrity. So lead with humility, serve with purpose, and build with others. And third, carry your hope. The world will test you. It will challenge your ideals. It will tempt you to settle. But do not lose your hope. It is your fuel. It is your fire. It is the light that will guide you when the path is unclear. Graduates of 2025, you are ready. You're ready to build economies that are inclusive, sustainable, and bold. You're ready to challenge the status quo. You're ready to lead not just with intellect, but with heart. You're ready to show the world what the Caribbean can truly do. So I urge you, go forward, go proudly, go purposefully, and above all, never forget, you're UWI, you're Caribbean, you're unstoppable. Congratulations to the class of 2025. The future is yours to shape. We're met today in order that we may mark by a formal ceremony the entry of certain of our members into the company of graduates and the academic achievement of others. As a university, we're an academic society of undergraduates, bachelors, masters, and doctors, and we follow the academic tradition in the pursuit of knowledge and the encouragement of learning, purposes which are laid down in the preamble to the Royal Charter, by which we have been granted the powers needful for the prosecution of our affairs. In pursuing these aims, our members advance from time to time to a higher standard in the academic community, and it is proper that as a body we should celebrate their achievement. It is marked by the granting of a degree or diploma or license or certificate, and we rejoice with our graduates on their achievements. Good morning again, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Chancellor, I now ask the public orator, Dr. Peter Glegg, to read a citation for the Honorable Don Webby, whom the Senate and the Council of the University had been pleased to recommend for the award of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
Chancellor, once in a generation, there arises from among the people a proud son of the soil, who possesses an uncanny talent in business and leadership, a mission to serve and elevate his nation, and a passionate love for sports. This man who not only talked the talk, but walked the walk, and who has left a legacy so awesome that he has to be deemed a true legend in his own right. This proud Jamaican reached the apogee of achievement in business, sports, and politics by following the simple principle of always working hard and not cutting corners, being upright and true, and placing integrity at the center of all his actions. Chancellor, I am speaking about the late Honorable Don Webby. He is being represented today by Miss Stephanie Webby. He was born in the parish of St. Andrew on July 14, 1963, to Mr. Donald George Webby and Mrs. Maria Webby. He attended the Holy Childhood Preparatory School before passing the Common Entrance examination to one of the North Street giants, St. George's College High School. Don matriculated into the Mona campus of the University of the West Indies, where he earned a Bachelor of Science with honors and a Master's of Science, both in accounting. He was a fellow chartered accountant and completed an advanced management college certificate course at Stanford University. Don joined the Grace Kennedy Limited in 1995 in the capacity of Group Finance Manager, and by 1997 he was appointed Deputy Finance Director, and in that same year was appointed to the Board of Directors of the company. His meteoric rise up the corporate ladder continued, and in 1998, Don was appointed Group Chief Financial Officer, and in 1999, he was made the Chief Operating Officer of the Financial Services Division. Under his stewardship, the pre-tax profit of the Financial Services Division rose from $280 million in 2000 to $1.4 billion, with a B, in 2005. In 2011, Don was appointed Group Chief Executive Officer, and during his tenure, the Grace Kennedy Group achieved record-breaking results for the financial year ending December 31st, 2020. Chancellor, our honorary graduates' love for sports translated into a sterling contribution to the advancement of sports in Jamaica. According to Andrew Swaby, Mayor of Kingston, and I quote, "In the realm of sports development, Don was a passionate advocate who understood the power of athletics to unite and inspire. His involvement in horse racing was not merely as an owner, but as someone who genuinely appreciated the sports role in Jamaica's cultural fabric and its potential for economic growth." End of quote. He was instrumental in Grace Kennedy's sponsorship of schoolboy cricket in Jamaica and the ISA Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Championship that we know as CHAMPS, propelling the latter to an event of international prominence. CHAMPS is probably the greatest high school sporting event in the entire world, drawing droves of scouts and coaches to Jamaica in search of the next Usain Bolt and Shelley Ann Fraser-Price. I am certain it bridged all differences, even political ones, because during CHAMPS, we see grown men and women driving around Jamaica, waving their school ties and their school flags. Don also loved cricket and served on the West Indies Cricket Board and chairman of its Audit, Risk and Compliance Committee. Don was appointed to the Senate by Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, in March of 2016, and then again in September of 2020. He served his country by giving an independent, non-aligned voice in critical national matters, especially as it related to drafting new legislation and amending existing legislation. He was respected by both sides of the aisle, as he saw his role not as partisan, but as a Jamaican. Opposition leader Mark Golding recalls that, and I quote, "Beyond his official roles, Don Webby was a consistent voice of reason, a generous mentor, and a unifying presence within the private sector." End of quote. Whilst the list of awards that he received is exceptional, I will attempt to list a few here. First Jamaican to receive the Young Caribbean Professionals Award, received the key to the city of Miramar, Florida, and key to Broward County, Florida. Institute of Chartered Accountants Distinguished Member Awardee in 2015. Inductee into the St. George's College Hall of Fame. Honorary Life Member of the UWI Mona Guild of Students. American Foundation for the UWI Chancellor Award for Excellence in Global Business Leadership. Paul Harris Fellow of Rotary International. Order of Distinction, Commander Class, for his sterling contribution to the public and private sectors. Order of Jamaica, for his sterling contribution to business leadership. Chancellor, Don is remembered by his family as living a balanced life. Despite the fact that he was always studying and learning, he took the time to have lots of fun. He is described as having a serious sense of humor and enjoyed spending quality time with his wife and 3 children, Nicholas, Abigail, and Stephanie, on the beach at Silver Sands. Now, Chancellor, I'm going to share a secret today that I'm sure very few people know about Don Webby. It's a big secret. He absolutely loved Disney World. And he would visit with his family on several occasions, enjoying all the sights, the characters such as Mickey Mouse, and all the rides. He would still visit Disney World with his family even after his children were grown. Chancellor, this towering and benevolent spirit of Don Webby had a vision for Jamaican youth, that through education there was a power to improve their lives. He demonstrated this through the numerous scholarships granted to high school and university students. He believed in the institution of the University of the West Indies as a cornerstone of learning in the Caribbean. His life, his work, and achievements espouse the spirit of the University of the West Indies, as well as all good-minded people around the world. Chancellor, on this day, we, the University of the West Indies family, are honoring the life and memory of the Honorable Don Webby. Therefore, I invite you, by the authority vested in you by the Council and Senate of the University of the West Indies, to present to Miss Stephanie Webby, who is receiving on behalf of Don Webby, OJ, the degree of Doctors of Law, honoris causa.
Ms. Webby, I thank you for representing the family of the Honorable graduate. By the authority vested in me by the Senate and Council of the University, I now admit the Honorable Don Webby to the degree of Doctors of Laws, honoris causa. Thank you very much. We will now have a performance by the University Singers.
Chancellor, the persons whose names will be called studied in the University of the West Indies, and having fulfilled the requirements of the University of the West Indies, beg leave to be presented to you and to the Senate of the University by the representatives of their respective faculties as Bachelor of Science or as holders of diplomas of the University of the West Indies. Sir, the Acting Dean, Faculty of Social Sciences, Dr. Christine Clark.
Sir, my colleagues and I ask you to receive as graduate members of our society these persons present who, having fulfilled the requirements of the university, have been admitted to bachelor's degrees or Associate of Science or have been awarded diplomas of this university.
By the authority vested in me, I receive these persons whose names are about to be called as graduate members of our society.
Sir, for the degree of Bachelor of Science, I present Christine Plummer Swaby. Pierce Aiken.
Congratulations.
Morenike Adedipe.
Good morning. Congratulations.
With first class honors, Olivia Anderson.
Well done. Congratulations.
Alia Ashley.
Congratulations.
Cheyenne Ashmead.
Good morning. Congratulations.
Chelsea Bailey.
Congratulations.
Velicia Boyd.
Congratulations.
Alan Baker.
Congratulations.
Joel Barkley. With first class honors, Titiana Barrett. With first class honors, Michael Campbell. Janine Bell. Carla Bennett Lawrence. Tassia Bernard. With first class honors, Carolee Briscoe. Alicia Brown. Kadeen Brown. Chris Anthony Brown. Crystal Brown. With first class honors, Jaleesa Brown. Jaquan Brown. Shemar Brown. With first class honors, Shamika Campbell. Ajani Campbell. Chad Campbell. Jelani Card. With first class honors, Nia Chambers. Tashay Chisholm. Justin Chisholm. Zidane Casey. Talisha Cawley. Tyreek Clark. Jerome Cohall. Courtney Ann Cole. Camille Cooper. Ricoya Cooper. Nicole Darby. Alana Davis. Kion Dawkins. Anthony Davis. Chanel Davis. With first class honors, Alilea Dixon. Jordan Dixon. O'Neill Donaldson. Ashika Douglas. Nicola Douglas. Tyra Renee Harris. Sadiki Duncan. Shakira Koch. Kimani Downer. Trevon Dunkley. With first class honors, Dojela Eccleston. Shezan Edwards, Marsha Gay Ellison, Vanessa Farquharson, Kimberly Ferguson, Zachary Ford, Romaine Forrester, Shamar Forrest, Francine Francis, Shania Francis, Chantal Gauntlet, Aliyah Gibbon, Christina Gordon, Jermaine Gordon, Candice Graham Griffiths, Shanae Grant, Tashane Grant, Trevado Grant, Moesha Halstead, Shamaya Hay, with first class honors, Shannon Henry, Theondra Hamilton, Christina Francis, Janelle Davis, Sashana Gray, Angel Goldson, Brandon de Ornelas, Lauren Frankson, Coyote Harris, Kamal Heath, Krishna Halstead, Christine Butter, Gabrielle Henney, Deidre Henry, Sherase Henry. Brandon Howlett. Antoine Hoshing. Jaheim Grant. Michaela Grant. Shadeen Grant. Maya Garvey. Sashian Hines. Shemar Hamilton. Markland Huggist. Brianna Frey. Gabriella Gentles. With first class honors, Brandon Fisher. Davion Holland. Elizabeth Hall. With first class honors, Zoya Edwards. Maria Evans. With first class honors, Tenesia Francis. Jareem Green. Sydney Henry. With first class honors, Kamaya Ingram. With first class honors, Minchu Keiser. Dejani Jackson. Shaunique Johnson. Kemoy Johnson. Josette Jonas King. Shania Jones. Chanel Kellyman. Jean-Ikeda Lawrence. Adrian Lawrence Samuda. Matthew Ledford. Tiffany Lay. Amoya Lewis. Narika Longbridge. With first class honors, Ricardo Lovelace. Kedisha Lysaith. Jaden Marshall. Michaela McBean. Odine McCormack. Chevelle MacDonald. With first class honors, Courtney McGregor. Rihanna McKenzie. Michaela McLaughlin. Shanique McLean. Onam McLean. Abigail McLeod. Shade Mesado. Brianna Moody. Dominique Miller. Kishana Mitchell. Anika Moncrief. Shade Montague. Latika Murray. Aleha Hilton. Lydia Doman. Azania Francis. With first class honors, Anil Johnson. Jamelia Israel. Dominic Needham. With first class honors, Jaheim Nelson. Adriana Nelson. Chrisanne Norman. Deborah O'Connor. Melissa Plummer. Avagay Harris, Tashana Porteous, Janie Powell, Abigail Prendergast, Lindsay Rambana, Devante Redmond, Alea Reed, Javine Richards, Nakeelia Richards, Georgiana Reed, Sayori Roberts, Camelia Rodriguez, Tashalee Rosedam, Aliana Rowe, Kelsey Salmon, Rashika Samuels, J.C. Samuels, Averdeen Scarlett, Dana Scott, Laniel Simmons, Ricardo Smith, Malik Simon, Rayanna Simpson, Jodianne Skyers, Anne Savoy Smith, Ashley Spence, Sade Spence, Jamil Stevens, Chaddale Stevenson, Shanique Stevens, Christina Stewart, Michaelia Robinson, Saji Powell, Tasia Simmons. Monique Stewart. Tavia Jones. Candice Reynolds. Alina Taylor. Keon Taylor. Rose Ann Swaby. With first class honors, Renee Taylor. Tony Shea Thomas. Crystal Thompson. Joel Thompson. David Turner. With first class honors, Gabrielle Walker. Janella Walker. Sharika Walker. Omaria Walters. Sebastian Wanlis. Alicia White. Dana White. Ajay Whitaker. Jonathan White. Deandra Wigan. Andre Williams. George Williams. Kalia Williams. Nicholas Williams. Shavani Williamson. Shantia Williams. Cashel Wilmot. Siani Wilson. Alyssa Wong. With first class honors, Sharna K. Wright. With first class honors, Jolene Yap. Tanisha Young. Danielle Wood. Russell Willie. With first class honors, Tamara Gutsmore. Kevon Bennett. Maya Forbes. Davone Hutchinson. Shauna K. Ferguson. Jade McCalla. Shamor Muir. Fabienne Davis. Akila Porter. Sachelle Hall. Michaela Ten. Colonel Hazel. Tavar Williams. Shadell Piper. Adriana Whiteley. Kayla Grant. With first class honors, Peter Granson. Javane Ricketts. Michaela Crary. Kiana Ming. Marissa Brooks. Brianna Malcolm. Shorna K. Campbell. Candace Smith. Raquel Locke. Tanisha Stevenson. Tyrese Tucker. Ramon Pink, Santi Maxwell, Santana Anderson, Keron Ross, Dadrian Shepherd, Jonathan Grant, Crystal Harriot, Ashanti Wellington, Julissa Lynch, Tashona Miles, Shanroy McCalla, Shanil Burke, Ashley Johnson, Zenai Nelson, Giovanni Johnson, Bianca Chin, with first class honors, Ruth Wright, Daniel Daly, Kalia Taylor, Tanashe Chedising, Shashane Ray, Amoy Simpson, Isabel Henriquez, Rashika Ellington, Shavina Anderson, Brianna Rodney, Chevelle Flynn, Britannia Thomas, Matthew Roden Barr, Stephanie Wright, Cadian Getfield, Javanil Wright. Jada Powell. Sophia Gale Smith. Giovanni Edwards. Fabian Bryan. Sherry Lee Lewis. Ebony Gordon Sullivan. With first class honors, Jada McLeod. Gianna Stennett. Sharika Shaw. Amanda Nelson. Chanel Letchford. Nicavia Campbell. Dudrana Lindo. Gabrielle Jarrett. With first class honors, Abernique Hewitt. Tevin Brown. Tori Carter. Tanise Williams. Deandra Orr. Nikayla Little. Jana Costley. Ashley Thompson. Makina Gray. Sharnette Daly. Amelia Stevens. Beyonce Adams. Sutania Bennett. Latoya Green. Nashandra McNeil. Michaela Davidson. Renee Rankin. Ashanti Robinson. Sir, for the degree of Bachelor of Science Global Campus, I present Sancia Taylor Croker, Alia Harriot, with first class honors, Faithlyn Blake. Abigail Brown. Natoya Foster. Shanique Gordon. Ashery Greensword. Petal Hay. Shaniel Johnson. Yannick Larmond. With first class honors, Nadine Lopez Spence. Chrisona McGrowder. With first class honors, Janice Mackenzie Thompson. With first class honors, Tashana Michael. With first class honors, Chanel Morgan. Zuina Sterling. Shanalee Watkis Levy. Kissane Williams Ward. With first class honors, Stasha Gay Woolery. With first class honors, Chelsea Gardner Johnson. With first class honors, Sabrina Davidson. With first class honors, Kimone Cunningham. Cheyenne Dillon Brown. Sir, for the Associate of Science Global Campus, I present Sasha K. Coleman. Audrey Wilson. Rose McLeod Robinson.
Sir. Sir, the Dean, Faculty of Sport, Dr. Roy McCree.
Sir, my colleagues and I ask you to receive as graduate members of our society these persons present who, having fulfilled the requirements of the university, have been admitted to bachelor's degrees of this university.
By the authority vested in me, I receive these persons whose names are about to be called as graduate members of our society.
Sir, for the degree of Bachelor of Science, I present Christian Chambers with first-class honors. Jeremiah Essien. Ajay Amba. Nakara Hunt. Carlington Monroe. Colin Ormsby. Savannah Moore. Josiah Barclay. Aliyah Johnson. Melissa Sparks. David Bird. Sir, from the Global Campus, I present Shauna K. Hines. Ronil Edwards.
I now call on the class valedictorian, Mr. Courtney McGregor, Bachelor of Science with a double major in Accounting and Computer Science with first-class honors, to deliver the valedictory address.
Chancellor, Dr. the Most Honorable Doddridge D. Miller, Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles and Lady Beckles, Chairman Campus Council, Mr. Dennis Cohen, Pro-Vice Chancellor and Principal of the UWI Mona, Professor Denzil A. Williams, Minister of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Senator Dr. the Honorable Dana Morris Dixon, the family, and by extension the Grace Kennedy family, the late Don Webby, Pro-Vice Chancellors of the St. Augustine, Kayville, the Global Campus, and Five Islands Campus, former Principal of the Mona Campus, Ambassador, the Honorable Professor Gordon Shirley, other members of the Platform Party, Deans, members of staff and students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and the remarkable graduating class of 2025.
Good morning. Esteemed graduates of the Mona School of Business and the Faculty of Sport, this day is ours. Today, we celebrate us, our dedication, perseverance, and triumphs. From the late nights to the early mornings, victories that sometimes felt impossible, and challenges that tested our resolve. We have arrived. We are here, and we are unstoppable. All we need is just a chance to show them what we can do. These words from dancehall artist Javon Ferron, better known as Massacre, are more than lyrics. They are our anthem. When that chance came, we managed it wisely, with discipline and persistence. Today, when we walked across the stage, the pinnacle of our accomplishments, we knew it represented more than graduation. It was our statement of comprehensive income, where perseverance is finally recognized as profit and where the balance shifts from preparation to purpose. Some of us began this journey during the pandemic, grabbing classes and internet connections as volatile as exchange rates. Others joined when face-to-face learning resumed. Regardless of how we began, we were united, like consolidated financial statements under the parent company, the University of the West Indies. The years that followed were like preparing a long-awaited financial report. Each lecture, each group project, each late-night study session added an entry to the ledger of our growth. Critical reading and writing taught us what it truly meant to read for our degree, sharpening our thinking in ways that we did not expect. It felt like learning to prepare the notes before we could ever draft a proper financial statement. Statistics. With its symbols, formulae, and seemingly endless problem sets. The kind of relations that test your patience. And just when my graduates thought the worst was behind us, along came the notorious spin, making many of us question whether this degree itself was a sound investment. Yet, with perseverance, we kept our books balanced, carrying forward those hard-won lessons into the next term, and proving that struggle would eventually lead to the equity of our success. I am sure we all remember the moment when the WhatsApp message came. Grades drop. Our hearts stopped. Our fingers shook. And the group chat fell silent as we held our breath. Then came the relief, joy, when we finally opened the portal and saw that letter grade. A's paved the way. The B's made us feel pleased. But sometimes the C's helps get degrees. My fellow graduates from the Faculty of Sport, your journey was a test of endurance, strategy, and perseverance. With some lecturers based in sister campuses, you spent long hours in online sessions, building focus and mental stamina. On campus, navigating your way to classes became an exercise in agility and adaptability, with 3/4 of the time being spent finding the path forward. Courses like anatomy and biomechanics push their limits, demanding precision, technique, and resilience at every turn. Throughout it all, your lecturers guided you, corrected you, and kept you moving towards your peak. And through teamwork, determination, and relentless effort, you've reached this moment today, crossing the finish line of your rigorous preparation. From the Faculty of Sport and the Mona School of Business and Management owe a profound debt of gratitude to the support system provided to us by the university. From the senior administrative teams, the faculties and their members, lecturers and tutors, to student services, security, and ancillary personnel, you provided a stable operating environment which we could invest our efforts to see it yield returns. We recognize our support system from home, our families, guardians, the long-term investors in our journey. Your unwavering support is the equity that has sustained this enterprise. Thank you for the chance you've given us to show us what we could do. Looking ahead, our class, the class of 2025, carries a massive responsibility, not just to succeed, but to lead with integrity, inspire those who come after us, and give back to the communities that shaped us. Across the globe, we see the impact of climate change, economic uncertainty, shifting geopolitics, and even the ethical dilemmas posed by artificial intelligence. Disruption traditions. It also opens doors for innovation and transformation, giving us the chance to build smarter, more inclusive economies and to design homegrown Caribbean solutions that reflect our realities. Unfortunately, we're reminded daily by the continuing conflict between Israel and Palestine how fragile peace can be. Finally, the Caribbean faces its own tests, from environmental challenges like recent Category 5 hurricane in October to ongoing instability in Haiti over oil and delicate negotiations and shifting alliances over oil and gas resources in nations. The realities remind us that leadership today requires awareness, foresight, and responsibility. Together, we're not just graduates stepping into the world, we're leaders stepping into the future, ready to leave our mark, locally, regionally, and globally. The Roman philosopher Seneca once said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." We've worked hard. Now we are ready for the opportunities ahead. As the good book reminds us, with God, all things are possible. Our statements for this chapter are now balanced, and the new fiscal year of our lives begin today. To the graduates from the Faculty of Sport, the Mona Business and Management, and every graduate across disciplines, congratulations. The graduating class of 2020 signing out.
Sir, I now call on Professor Maxine Gothel-Williams, Acting Director, Graduate Studies and Research, to present to you members of our society for the award of postgraduate diplomas and master's degrees of this university.
Sir, I present to you these members of our society who, having fulfilled the requirements of this university, have been awarded postgraduate diplomas or have been admitted to master's degrees, and beg that you recognize their advancement in our society.
By the authority vested in me, I confer on these persons whose names are about to be called postgraduate diplomas and master's degrees of the university and recognize their advancement in our society.
From the Global Campus, Sir, for the Master of Science in the Faculty of Social Sciences, I present Jason Eniver with merit. Michelle Lee with merit. Tizania Pinto Campbell with merit. Shelley-Ann Thompson with distinction. From the Mona campus, Sir, for the Master of Science in the Faculty of Social Sciences, I present Jada Azan with merit. Sharik Bailey with merit. Rashida Bailey with distinction. Brianna Bardowell with merit. Nikisha Barrett. Warren E. Anderson. Tajon Barrington with distinction. Ramel Beckford with distinction. Richard Bernard. Christopher Blake. Mishani Blake with distinction. Cindy Brown. Kaydon Brown with merit. Javon Bruce with distinction. Claudine Burgo. Kimon Cameron. Anthony Campbell. Romario Campbell with distinction. Timothy Corley. Chevelle Codlin with merit. Samoya Cornwall. Danique Crossfield with distinction. Carmike Davison with distinction. Janique Dawkins with merit. Kadeen Doman. Melissa Donalds, with merit. Trishana Douglas, with distinction. Hector Duaney, with merit. Denisa Distant, with merit. Dwayne Extall. Stokely Fagan, with distinction. Tariq Francis, with distinction. Akeem Gordon. Lincoln Gordon. Dante Grant, with distinction. Kerry-Ann Gray, with merit. Latoya Greaves, with merit. Javere Green, with merit. Camelia Gunter, with distinction. Ashley Harris. Cydia Harris, with merit. Joshua Harvey. Roxanne Hellon, with distinction. Damaine Henry, with merit. Cavell Hodges. Shaquille Howell. Kanya Jackson Taylor. Janila Johnson, with distinction. Janelle Johnson, with merit. Shaunalee Kerr, with merit. Catherine Lord. Fabian Lowe. Celine Malcolm, with merit. Ingrid Marriott. Adrian McLeod, with merit. Ainsley McDonald, with merit. Alwyn McNeil. Gary Mendez with merit. Peter Mitchell with merit. Amanda Morgan with merit. Cadian Morgan.
Ashari? Is Ashari?
Ashari Newman. Sansia Parks with distinction. Verdine Paul with merit. Kadisha Pinnock. Kirk Price. Janoy Reed. Wayne Reed Bluesome with merit. Joanne Robinson with merit. Sashika Rose. Levia Sanderson with distinction. Suzette Sewell with merit. Casey Jo Smalling Thompson with merit. Chantal Stanley. Yashika Stevens. Giselle Stewart. Carrion Stewart. Amoy Suarez. Robert Taylor. Tashoy Taylor. Tonian Thomas with merit. Anneke Thompson. Peter John Thompson. Siobhan Tomlinson Little with merit. Tangine Eternal. Shantinique Virgo with distinction. Akima Walford. Jamila Walker. Shade Warmington with distinction. Shaniel Warmington. Josephine Williams. Chanel Williams. Rodney Williams. Keisha Williams Hare with distinction. Stacian Williams Harrison. Howard Wolf. Shanna K. Wright with distinction. Dania Wright with merit. Chancellor, we pause to recognize Mr. Jean-Pierre Samuels, who completed his Master of Science in Corporate Finance with merit, who unfortunately passed away having satisfied the requirements for the award of the degree. His mother, Mrs. T. Peacock Thomas, will accept the degree on Mr. Samuel's behalf. We now invite her on the stage. Sir, for the Master of Business Administration, I present Javine Bailey with merit. Deanne K. Bartley. Christopher Beecher with merit. Crystal Bembridge with merit. Connie Benjamin Gordon with merit. Ricardo Bennett with distinction. Alexia Boswell, with distinction. Mahalia Braham, with distinction. Danielle Brown. Nadette Brown. Alicia Bryant. Chevelle Creary. Kalima Dillon, with distinction. Tiffany Dixon. Amika Duhaney, with merit. Rosalie Dunbar. Dorothy Duncan, with merit. Dejani Dunn, with merit. And Peter Gay Eddy, with distinction. Shanna D. Dean Fairclough, with merit. Audley Fair, with distinction. Tamara Finlayson. Tamika Frame, with merit. Quasian Harris, with merit. Trishana Hines, with merit. Marcel Hood, with merit. Israel Hyatt. Reynold James. Sarah Lou Johnson. Nikisha Lee. Missian Manning. Yannick Matthews, with merit. Ruthlyn McLean, with merit. Jermaine Mills, with merit. Carleen Mogg. Sebian Murray. Chevonique Patrick. Natalie Pedler. Fayan Reed Black with merit. Suzanne Roper Samuels with merit. Ashley Rose Davis with merit. Abigail Samuels with distinction. Christopher Samuels with merit. Dane Smith with merit. Kalia Smith Harriot with distinction. Christoria Stewart. Samantha Stewartson with merit. Stacia Vernon. Ashika Walters. Nisha Watson Henry with merit. Brandy Wilson with merit. Katrina Wilson. From the Cave Hill campus, Sir, for the Master of Laws, Executive Master in Business Administration, I present Denise Buris. Sir, for the Master of Science in the Faculty of Sport, I present Taifia James with merit. Javon Smith.
And the President of UWI Alumni Association, Jamaica Chapter, Mr. Nicolette Wright Black, to lead the graduates in reciting the Alumni Pledge.
Good afternoon, all. It is my distinct pleasure to invite the graduating class of 2025 to stand and recite the Alumni Pledge with me. This can be found on page 90 of the graduation program. Before we do that, I would like to officially welcome you to the UWI alumni family. I invite you to become engaged alumni. involved in the life of the campus as guest speakers, mentors, supporters of sport and hall events, recruiters, promoters, advocates of the university, and much more. Let us now recite the pledge together. As a graduate of the University of the West Indies, I commit myself to uphold the ideals and goals of my alma mater. My conduct and voice shall reflect the commitment to excellence of the light rising from the West, as I fulfill my social and professional responsibilities and serve my community and region. I will strive to ensure the UWI's place as a Caribbean icon, the catalyst for Caribbean development and leadership. It is a legacy that I will proudly help build for future generations. The UWI, first in our hearts and first in our region. Thank you, and please remain standing.
I invite everyone to stand as we join in singing the university song, which can be found on page 91 of the graduation program. This brings to a close the public ceremony by which the University of the West Indies has signalized the award of degrees, diplomas, and certificates to its graduates. The company will now disperse, but not before permitting me to escort the representative of the government and allowing the procession to leave. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Good afternoon, everyone.